Brian Fritz here with the original WWE Diva, Sunny, getting ready to go into the Hall of Fame this weekend. How excited are you about the festivities and getting your place in the Hall of Fame?
Oh my God, you have no idea. The past 10 weeks of my life have been just a whirlwind. I got the phone call on January 10th about being inducted, and I actually thought it was a joke. When John Laurinaitis from the office called me. I've known John since probably 1995. We were friends before he even started in this company. So we've always been friends. I mean, I thought he was calling me just to talk on the phone, see how I was doing. And when he told me, I said, I paused for a minute, I'm like, "You're kidding, right?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "No, you're kidding, right?" He's like, "No." So of course I started crying and shaking right away because I was just I was in shock, you know. And then my second question to him, I'm like, "Don't you think I'm too young?" Here I am trying to give him reasons to not induct me. But yeah, 'cause I just turned 38 in December, so I'll be the youngest inductee ever, which is another honor. I mean, for them to consider me at this age, you know, instead of, you know, everybody's, you know, usually 50 years old before they get inducted. It was really crazy, and like I said, the past 10 weeks have been just a whirlwind. I was in shock until I started dress shopping. I was still in shock. When I went out, you know, shopping for my gowns, I was like, "Wow, this really is happening now." I'm actually trying on gowns to be on stage. But yeah, I've just been training in the gym really hard, dieting really hard, just trying to look, you know, the best I can for tomorrow night. And it's gonna be a night to remember. Hopefully, I don't lose it and cry and forget my speech, because probably I will. But let's knock on wood and hope I don't.
You're allowed to be emotional. It's a Hall of Fame speech.
I'm going to cry. Hopefully I cry towards the end, but I have a feeling as soon as I start, it's just the tears are going to roll.
When you talk about the age, it's not like you are done. Like you're out of pro wrestling. You're still very active with a lot of different groups.
Yeah, every weekend I'm somewhere, either doing a convention, an autograph signing, wrestling shows. I mean, I still get booked on. Half of my bookings are still wrestling shows. I don't wrestle. I never was a wrestler. I've wrestled a handful of times, and I'm not good at it. Never said I was. So I prefer to not do it. My body really wasn't even made for it. But yeah, half of the shows I do, I'm still refereeing, I'm ring announcing, I'm managing. I'm still very active on shows, not just conventions and signings. Where a lot of girls that, you know, that were around when I was there, they're not really doing wrestling shows anymore. It's a signing here or there. But luckily, I think because I was the first, I still have that name value, and you know, that's why I'm busy every single weekend. But so I've never been out of it. It's crazy too. I'm in my 21st year. I've been in this business more than half my life. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I know.
And going back to the main time you were in WWE at the time, and did you realize at the time you were kind of a trailblazer in the business?
You know what? At the time, no. I mean, because when you're in it, when you're doing it, I mean, you're focused on what you're doing. You don't realize, you know, what's actually happening. And then a couple years down the road, I was like, you know what? I really did change the face of how women were viewed. Before me, we had, you know, Bertha Faye, Alundra Blaze, Sherry Martel, and not to take anything away from any of them, but they were very one-dimensional. They were either Sherry was a wrestler, Alundra Blaze was a wrestler, Bertha Faye was a wrestler, Miss Elizabeth was a valet. You know, very one-dimensional. When I came along, they realized that anything they threw at me, I could do, and I could handle it. If I wasn't great at it, I was at least passable. Like I said, if I had to wrestle, or you know, I wasn't the best at commentary at, you know, ringside, but they still had me do it because it was decent. Sure. I think that's when they finally realized, like, wow, we can do more than have these girls just wrestle or just stand and look pretty at ringside. So like I said, everything they threw at me, I handled it, whether it was commentary or photo shoots. I did the first on-location photo shoots. You name it, you know, I could do it. So once I realized, I'm like, wow, I'm really doing so many different things, co-hosting shows. I said, maybe I did change the face of how, you know, women are used and viewed in this business. So it's a good feeling. Yeah,
and you managed some tag teams, Bonnie Donnas, and even the Legion of Doom for a little while, who are going in at the Hall of Fame this weekend. Have you got an opportunity to talk to Animal about that?
Oh yeah, I saw him yesterday for a little bit. His family's with him, and I actually haven't seen his kids since they were this big, and now they're all, you know, much taller than me. But Joe and I actually, we used to travel together on the road when I managed them. I traveled with the Legion of Doom and Steve Blackman at the time, and we'd all, you know, go to the gym, have breakfast. We all, you know, we caravan. We just, you know, we traveled together. We spent a lot of time together. So Animal became like a big brother, and he still is to this day. I could call him up anytime and just, you know, talk to him like he's family, because he is family. He'll always be family. But I'm really honored that he's in the same class that I'm in. I really am. It's awesome.
Last thing, any chance you think you could make a regular return to WWE and be a part of it? Would you even like to do that? You
know, anything can happen in the WWE, and we've seen that a million times. We never thought we'd see Bret Hart again, and look what happened, you know? Would I want to come back? Absolutely. Would I want to come back on a full-time basis? I'd have to think about that. Like I said, I'm 38 now. I live a normal life during the week. Like Monday through Friday, I play the housewife role. I'm not married, but I play the housewife role. Got a great boyfriend. I have 3 kids, which are my pit bulls. They're not human kids. I don't have human kids. My pit bulls are my kids. So I like my normal life Monday through Friday. I have a regular schedule going to the gym. And then on the weekends, I go do my thing. So if they were to bring me back, say, in a TV capacity where I didn't have to go on the road full time, that would be just, the dream job. But if anything ever came up and they want a full time, I would definitely consider it, and if it was right, it would have to be done. I mean, you can't say no to the WWE. You know what I mean? It's a once in a lifetime thing, and maybe it'll be a twice in a lifetime thing. Who knows?
Sonny, thanks for the time. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.